Hi folks, Todd here, and we found this guy just, wandering around. He looks familiar, so yeah. We picked him up. And
donuts.
And we got some donuts, some coffee to satisfy his needs.
Yeah.
And he's got his moon pie shirt on, which that is awesome. I love that shirt. But we're gonna walk around Charlotte, see some cool sights. We're also gonna do Heritage USA and Heritage Village. But right now, we're going to check this house out. So let's go. So Adam and I are here at Randolph Scott's house right here in Charlotte. Hear that truck behind me. But yeah, this is where Randolph Scott used to live years ago. He was from the golden age of movies.
Get a little BTS right here.
And
with Todd Venture.
Yeah, so let me hold my gut in. Dang, I'm doing it now.
That's why I hold it up like this.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm a lot taller than I thought because I always hold the camera up like this.
Yeah.
It makes you look thinner. When you hold the camera way
right,
up like
especially around your neck.
Try this.
Okay.
So go way up with it like that. See?
Yeah.
We just lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're going down this way. It's a well-kept house too, and it's got a placard on there, like a historic placard on there. But of course, it's private property. We don't want to step on there. But see how pretty this is. This is Randolph Scott's house, and his parents owned it too. And but I'll have all the information. Randolph Scott. I mean, come on, the name itself is well known in Hollywood. But the cool thing about Randolph Scott too, he lived in Beverly Hills. He died out there. But he's buried here in Charlotte. They had him buried here in the cemetery downtown Charlotte. But he was a big star at one time. Him and Cary Grant were very close friends. And but yeah, this is where he used to live. Thought I'd share that with you. And I wanted to show you the back too. Getting more shots of this. He goes way back here. I mean, it was a huge house. It wasn't a small house. And his dad was into finance, and banking and stuff like that. And that was his history. And this is, it's a beautiful home. It's huge. And they have beautiful gardens right there too, right along the extension there of the house. So here we are at Heritage Village. We're just walking around with our friend Adam, and he's checking it out and see if we can't get any shots of the inside. But this is the original studios of PTL. And it's now the youth center of the church they have inside. And but yeah, this is it here. And kind of look around here, pan around. I love that they kept the trees. All the original trees are still here. Got the huge oaks and everything here, and poplar. And there's the old mansion right there. But this right here is the newer part of the church, is right here. But long ago, there were 3 homes here that were kind of a colonial Williamsburg look to them, with the gardens and everything that you can walk around and go inside. And it just had that beautiful Williamsburg look to it, colonial look to it. Yeah, here we are, just walking around here at Heritage Village. So Adam, since you're here now, seeing this for the first time, what do you think?
It's cool. I mean, I like the history of PTL and obviously Heritage USA.
Yep.
I like to seeing the postcard matching up, the old postcard match up to this, knowing the history.
Right.
It's cool hearing about it, but when you can physically see an item from that era.
Right.
Pretty interesting how it started here and then went south into South Carolina and over to Fort Mill.
Yeah, it's just amazing history. A lot of cool stories. And here's the front of this awesome mansion.
So did it start here? So it started here. Did they started here planning to move into South Carolina, or did it just take off to such a great degree that they're like, we got to build a bigger place?
Yeah, I think he kind of had that Disney vibe going on, where he would have these plans, kind of like Disney had Epcot planned out, which he, of course, never saw. But when Heritage USA was being planned, it was kind of the same thing, where he had a huge map and what he wanted to do, and have a Christian theme park.
He had a plan of how big it was going to get.
Right, exactly.
He had the whole idea.
Yeah, he wanted the people to just have fellowship, but also have a good time. They can do things together.
This is the original mansion, right?
This is the original mansion, and this was the first. This has been here, I think, since the 40s. And
so that's original.
Right. And that's the newer part, over there. But yeah, I remember people used to tell us this was a haunted house.
This was the haunted house.
This was the haunted house. Yep. Before they built PTL
Stay
here.
out of there. It's haunted.
Yep. Mr. Todd, Venture, you don't go over there and get in that house. They'll get you. So we are at Heritage USA, and a lot has changed. And you see all these new apartments here too. And the Billy Graham home used to be right over there. So as you enter, this was the original flags. They're still there. But you had the American flag, you had Heritage USA, and then you had the PTL flag. And then right behind there, where that Magnolia is, was the guardhouse, was right there. Then now it's Regent Park, which is now residential. Of course, this wasn't here. This was just all flower bed, bushes, stuff like that along here as you entered Heritage USA. So we're at the hotel now, Heritage USA Hotel. We're going to go inside and check that out and show you this right here. And here's the original Heritage USA Tower. I think it's like 24 stories. Not quite sure. I can't remember. But this is it right here. Some of that brick looks like it's fallen off too. And they have never used this ever since Heritage USA closed. It's pretty wild. Yeah, we're gonna go inside and see how it looks in there now. This would have been the grand entryway to the tower at one time. And again, like I said, it has never been used. And over here was the eating area. It was a huge cafeteria right here. And it kind of resembles a lot of, in Disney World, they have this one area where you eat outside near the castle. And I'm trying to remember the name of it. And here is Main Street USA and the hotel. And I remember when this was hustling and bustling. And there's the old trolley car right there. And these are rooms up here. These are all rooms that you could stay at in the hotel. Now, Jim and Tammy had theirs right down here. Let me show you that. I think was this one. Kind of their own private suite. It was like right up in here. And that's where they would stay if they were staying here on property. But the rooms were awesome. And I actually stayed somewhere, I think on this side, years ago. But yeah, back in the day, this was hustling and bustling, Main Street USA. When they had designed this, it was based after Disney World and Disneyland, Main Street USA. Love this sign right here, Main Street, little theater right there. But these are all retail stores years ago. It looks like they now either have classes or services in there. And they still have the lights up. And they would decorate it for Christmas too. You'd have all these Christmas lights up and Christmas trees. And it looks like there is a couple of operating stores here that are still going on. And here's some of the keepsakes from Heritage USA all through here. And a lot of these pictures I remember being taken years ago. Isn't that cool? And there's some old photos of the park. You can see right there. There you go. Yeah, some of Tammy's books, the old train, which we'll see remnants of that as well. And there's Tammy there. It's a great picture of her too. Oh, yeah, Uncle Henry. We're going to see. Yeah.
And then the Wendy's,
yeah, there's Uncle Henry.
Castle was the
There
world's largest Wendy's. I want one of these shirts. This retro shirt.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, look at the little lapels.
The lapel. I have some at home, I think. I got to find
You
it.
have some of those?
Yep. I can send you one if I find it.
That's awesome.
Yep. They used to hand those out. Yep. And there's the entryway there. And there's some of the old homes right there. How it used to look. See up there at top number 3? That's how they look inside. Right there. We passed earlier. Right there. So we're enjoying just some of the history. This used to be like you get hot dogs, popcorn, the Main Street trolley. It's still there. It's been there since the 80s. Yep. It's Disneyland. Main Street USA, but it's all inside, environmentally controlled. Yes. Yeah.
Look at this. It's this is Club 33 right here. Club 33.
And yep, we call that Easter eggs, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. So little Easter eggs. You have to look carefully, but you'll find stuff. Yeah, Club 33. Yes, and they're awesome rooms. They went first class. Check that out. And they decorate this like crazy. With Christmas time, you see garland all over. I hope so, because it was beautiful. There's so much so many memories are here during the day. And this is the first time I think Connie has ever been here. This is the first time you've been here, right?
Time. Yeah.
Isn't it cool?
It's really nice.
Look at that.
Very nice inside.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to come back here if they do decorate this for Christmas. It's something else to see. So we'll come back for that for sure.
Definitely.
And this is Goshen Groceries, looks like. And here's the inside groceries right here, right on Main Street, USA. I'm digging Adam's coat. You get the 50th anniversary Disney jacket, and it's pretty cool. I wanted to show you this here. This is the grand entryway here. And there used to be a restaurant up here as well, and ate there a few times too back in the 80s. And I want to also get a shot this way. And there's Connie on her phone. Yeah. Isn't that cool? This is Morningstar Cafe if you're ever in the hotel. There's your menu right there. So they do serve lunch and breakfast here. But this is where you would check in, right over here. And if you notice the sidewalk here, this is where the train track used to be, all around the lake. All through here. And that's original too. That building's been there. And so what you used to do, you'd walk down steps here in the water park where these buildings are now. That's where the water park started, right here. And you can see the old fake cement rocks right there. And that's all facade. That's the old rocks right there. But that was all water park. And then over there was where the huge slide used to be. We used to call it the suicide slide, was what they used to call it. But yeah, it was crazy. I remember Jerry Falwell went down that sucker. It was like straight down. And so where we're at now, and I'll try to find a picture of it, this was its castle, and this was going to be a Wendy's that they built here. It's long gone. But yeah, I think it was huge. I'll try to put a picture right here in the center where it used to be. Yeah, I think it was massive, and they never, ever used it. And right here is where the pillars, or not the pillars, but the castle used to be right here. You'd have the guard towers, right here, like a castle, right there, side by side. And you'd walk right into Wendy's, right here. And you can see right here, kind of the structure, kind of the footprint of the castle. It used to be all here. And we're still making our way around. Just kind of show you behind me here. This is where Wendy's used to be at one time, but yeah, all gone. And we're gonna walk around some more, kind of follow the railroad tracks, I think. And here's the old moat going around the castle. Isn't that cool? Check that out. Yeah, it's seen better days. For sure. Yep, and there's where the drawbridge used to be. And this building here is the original soundstage where the Jim and Tammy show used to be. Here's USA. There's the old parking lot there. But when they had shows here, it would be slammed. You couldn't find a parking space. But this was the original entryway here. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's the original building. Not sure what they use it for now, but yeah, this was it right here. And we're in the back side of the studio right here too. Check out the old doors and the wood. Little patina on those. But it looks like the cars are here. They're setting up the sound for their concert they're going to do inside where we were just a minute ago. Getting that all set up. Now, if you notice here too, you got two garage doors. Could be his and hers, Jim and Tammy, who knows. But these would definitely lead into the studio area for the show. And that's where they maybe parked the cars for that at one time. And this is the upper room. It's actually a replica of where Jesus had the Last Supper. And it's beautiful inside. We're going to go inside and check it out. They have an open house today. And yeah, this is Pontius Pilate washing his hands of it all. Yeah, and there's Jesus right here and the Roman soldier. It's a beautiful statue. And here's the little courtyard area here. And the entryway into the building. It's right over here. Here is the inside. You have books for sale too. But here's the upper room. The inside. Right here. And these are individual prayer rooms here. And then we'll pan around here. And this is the inside of where the Last Supper would have taken place. It's the exact replica of where it is in Jerusalem. Pan around here too, so you can see more of it. The ceilings too. And then over here are the prayer rooms. And Jim Baker went to Korea, saw these prayer rooms, and he wanted to have them added inside here in the upper room. And that's pretty cool. You go there, meditate, pray, or, just take your time and, think about life. So these are all original too. Check that out. Yeah, that's original. That's the real deal.
Okay, yeah.
You need to and these are free, but definitely leave a donation if you ever come here, for sure. We have on wonderful books here, but these are all original stuff, original recordings too, and videotapes from the shows back in the day. Here's the original upper room ministers here. So Aubrey Sarah, right there. He passed away in '82. Then there's Donna Sue Lambert, McKinley Peterson, Christine Bauman. They're laid to rest here. And there's somebody over here too. But yeah, and there's actually a dog buried here, right there, Buddy. And this was the original office building where Jim and Tammy's office was, and also my dad's was here too. He was here for, like I said, he was here for a short period. He was here for a couple of years, way back in the day. But Jim and Tammy's offices would have been right up here, and then my dad's was down here a long time ago. But I'm happy it's still here. I don't know what it says Laura Ashley, so I'm not sure what actually it is now. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. And those are the original lights too. They're still here. The tennis courts weren't here. Yeah, those weren't here back in the day. That was all just parking and stuff. But there was a lot of hustle and bustling here a long time ago. But yeah, Jim and Tammy, right up there. And here's a shot of the inside hallway. Hadn't changed too much. Still looks pretty much the same. And check this out. Vintage security camera right there. That's pretty cool. So I'm taking Adam to one of our favorite places to eat some good barbecue, and that's Midwood Smokehouse. We love coming here. Some good food. They're quick too, and I've never had a bad meal here at Midwood Smokehouse. And if you haven't seen the inside of Midwood Smokehouse, it's awesome, and it's themed well too. You got like old comic books hanging from the wall, all kinds of artwork, but the barbecue is fantastic.
Additional side. It comes with two sides, but I got an additional side because I wanted to go full on the sides. I went to burnt tip. Usually I'll get pulled pork at a barbecue place, but I'm mixing it up a little bit. Even that chicken looks really good too.
You got the chicken?
Brunswick stew.
Yeah, good stuff. So got the chicken, got the broccoli and cauliflower, Brunswick stew, hush puppies, and Adam's got the beef tips.
I got some hush puppies too.
Oh yeah, they look good. And we're gonna chow down now with this noisy, drunken crowd behind us. Well, we had an awesome day today at PTL and its history. A little bit of Randolph Scott. Hope you enjoyed that too. And we have some awesome barbecue at Midwood Smokehouse.
A little BBQ.
Yeah, did you like that?
End of the day with some BBQ.
End of the day. So yeah,
Full.
great hanging out with this guy. Love seeing him when he comes in town. And he's got his moon pie shirt going on. And I need to get one of those shirts. That's the deluxe moon pie. So remember that.
Not the regular moon pie.
Not
deluxe.
Yeah, you gotta get deluxe. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. And yeah, be prepared for some more craziness on the channel.
I'm ready.
Ready.
I'm prepared.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.